So, Cup final day is finally upon us. We've got the Carabao Cup final against Newcastle, of course, to come in this episode. However, a little bit of time's passed since you were last with me, so I do want to go through a few things. We've got one absolutely horrendous thing that I'd rather not share with you, but I feel like I need to. We can't ignore it. However, let's start on the good news. The Premier League, we're top of the league. We're miles top of the league. We've played 27. We've got 67 points. Although Arsenal have 2 games in hand on us, we've still got a huge gap between us and Arsenal. And I'm fully expecting to win the Premier League. And I didn't think I'd be saying that in February. However, it looks like we are on for the Premier League. So that's good stuff. So more good news. We finished 4th in qualifying in the Champions League. So we've automatically gone straight through to that round of 16. We haven't got to play the knockout game, which is great. Although looking at the table, very shocked to see Man City, Chelsea, where are they? Arsenal and Aston Villa all finishing in that playoff position. So only us of England get to go straight through to the round of 16, which of course is being drawn on the 27th of February in 5 days from now. So the plan is to play that Newcastle game. Of course, we're going to win the final. There's no doubt about it, surely. And then I'm going to show you the Champions League draw for this round of 16. And then we will be playing the first leg of that at the end of this episode. Of course, we were going to play the Arsenal game. I'll show you the fixtures in a second. We were going to play the Arsenal game. However, that's been moved. So it just makes more sense to show you the first leg. Which brings me on to this. So, unless you spot it before I tell you, we'll talk about it in a second. But of course, I actually can't remember when you were last with me. I think it was this, wasn't it? The second leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final. So since then, we have played quite a lot of games. We've won every game, bar the one biggie where we lost 4-1. That's right, you did hear 4-1 to Coventry. We didn't outplay them. Possession-wise, we obviously scored 1. They scored 4. It doesn't matter about possession. It doesn't matter about stats. They beat us 4-1. Kind of embarrassing, hey? But if you look at the team I put out, it's probably even worse. So we've got Kelleher, Bradley, Pinnington, Gomez, McAllister, Gravenberch, Salah played, Nunes played. We brought Jota on, we brought Ben Doak on, we brought Konate on, we brought Harvey Elliott on, and we just could not score. So we lost to Coventry in the FA Cup. So that kind of makes this Carabao Cup final even more important now. We need to win it. So let's just get straight into that lineup for the game, and fingers crossed we win our first trophy of this season, and that keeps the streak going of winning at least one trophy in every season going so far. So I've tried to go quite fair with my team sheet here. I've gone pretty strong. I've got some youngsters on the bench, but I've tried to be fair. So I've got Kelleher and goal, Trent, Pinnington, Konate, Robertson at the back 4. We've got a midfield 3, the usual 3, Szoboszlai, Elliott and Bajcetic, and then a front 3 of Jota, Ben Doak and Salah. So although I did say in the episode I'm pretty sure we're nailed on for the Premier League, I would like to win this trophy. I think the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup are the 2 that have eluded me so far. And of course we did get to the final of the Carabao Cup in the first season. We played Man City and we lost 3-2. And here we go. Already a potential foot injury to Trent. Of course I don't put... Oh, I've not done it, have I? I've not put my 2 right backs on the bench. Oh, God, this isn't good, is it? This is really not good. Curtis Jones can even play there? Apparently not. This isn't good, guys. I've left Joe Gomez off the bench, and I've also left Bradley off the bench. This is not good. I was saying how we were playing Man City in the first game. We lost 3-2 to a really dodgy penalty decision. And this has just happened. So I'm kind of worried now. Very worried. It looks like Newcastle may be having this first attack of the game. First proper attack anyway. You've probably sensed it in my voice. My confidence has just completely been drained out all of a sudden. But there's Jones making an all-important interception there at right back. Ben Doak now with the ball, plays it to Bajcetic in the middle of the pitch. He plays it to Salah. Salah to finish, surely. He's missed it. How has Salah missed that? All the goals he scores. Could have put that either side of the keeper, but I think he tried to go for the chip there, really. But yeah, I just said, you probably sense it in my voice. I'm just so deflated about that. I just can't believe you could not ask for a worse time to not put a right back on the bench and your right back gets injured. Is that not just FM at its finest right there? Hopefully we can still go on and win this and make sure it's not a problem. Here's Robertson with the corner. And it's Kanate that heads it back out to Robertson, back to Kanate, towards Salah on the far post, and that's gone out. Who's that down in? That's Jota down injured there. What is happening to my team? I didn't even see Jota there. He's not on the pitch yet. He looks okay. Condition-wise, he doesn't look brilliant, but I think I don't really want him to play through it, though. I think we might get him to half-time. Maybe look to bring Núñez on then. But what is happening with injuries, I do not know. Soberslai, I've just realised it's injured as well. I mean, injured player 1 to injured player 2 there. And they just get it away. This isn't good, is it? Right. I'm not happy. Because I'm not... What have we got? Potential knee injury and a potential groin injury. I think we're just going to have to take them both off, aren't we? I think we'll put Elliot there. Actually, do you know what? No. We'll swap them back around. We'll put Elliot as the box-to-box. Gravenberch is the Mazzala. Ben Doak's going to have to come off. And Jason Stone's goals have kind of dried up. So I think we're going to entrust Núñez to go on at half-time and hopefully get us a goal. It's poised at 0-0, probably very nervously. I don't feel like we're the most dominant team, probably because of the injuries that have happened. So we've already used 3 out of our... I think you get 4 subs in the Carabao Cup, don't you? So we've not really got much more wiggle room to change things up if we concede. So let's try stay positive. Say Robertson down the left wing to Ben Doak. He's got plenty of time. Surely he's going to cut back inside. Has he gone for it on his own? And that's just gone over. I need to show a bit of encouragement to the boys. Newcastle have had 1 shot, but I don't feel like the numbers do us justice. I don't feel like we've dominated like that. And I certainly don't want it to go to penalties, really. So, I don't want to lose. So, it's just... You just couldn't write it, could you? Giving him plenty of space there, and luckily that's been tipped over there, I think, by Alisson. We gave him way too much space. Jones is playing well, considering he's not a right back at all whatsoever. He's playing really well. I'm thinking possibly taking off Doak. Elliot's legs have gone. Wants to come off. He's taken a knock. So that's 4 players have taken a knock in this game. I think we know what the title for this video is going to be, don't we, guys? I think we'll watch... Well, I say we'll watch this. I'll close my eyes and not watch this. And just have a quick look in a second at what that was saying about Elliot. Here we go. He wants to come off. He's taking a knock. Do you know what? Let's put King on. 17-year-old King. Let's put him on. Let's hope he wants to steal the headlines, because at the moment the only thing stealing the headlines is the fact that we've had 4 players take knocks this game, and it's just as the game's gone on, it seems like Newcastle have grown into it. But here's Jones, managed to intercept the ball. Then Jones is going all the way. Oh, and do you know what? I couldn't speak then. I thought that was going in. I thought Jones was just making an absolutely amazing run. I mean, he's our best player. He's only been on the pitch as a right back from sort of 20 minutes on. And Jones again. He wants to score, doesn't he? He really wants to rob those headlines himself, I think, there. But I think we'll try and show a bit more encouragement. But it gets to this time of the match, doesn't it? And you just get so nervous about conceding. Although Gravenberch wins the ball there, plays it to Núñez. Is this going to be the goal we wanted? Mo Salah. Oh, and it's blocked. We're getting so close. Although we've only had 3 shots on target. XG of just over 2. It'd be really cruel to concede now. Hopefully, we're on the attack. Konate to Robertson. You're going the wrong way. That's better. Play it to Bajcetic. Pennington now. Don't lose the ball. Nice ball to King. Back to Pennington. I don't like playing around with the ball here. Just my two youngest players on the pitch there. Just having a kick about between themselves. Konate now. Surely there's plenty of space this side. There's not, is there? Gravenberch with a quick ball. That's what we like to see. Ben Doak there wastes the ball and gives it straight to Newcastle. And this is the counter-attack we didn't want. Just take him down. Can I say that? Am I allowed to say that? Jones now with the ball. He's been exceptional since he's come on at right back. If anyone's going to get a man of the match, I feel like it needs to be Jones. And if he's not man of the match, he's still my man of the match. So as long as we win. Mo Salah with a goal. 88th minute. We win the game. Surely we win the game. Salah with the goal. Oh, and that was, of course, it was Jones to make the assist. Of course, it would be Jones. Oh, he's played amazing since he's come on. Pennington there, just pulled him back nicely. Didn't see anything there, ref. Oh, and Bajcetic gives the ball away. Don't give it away there. Oh, and how has he missed that? I can't believe he's missed that. I'm happy he's missed it. Don't get me wrong, but I can't believe he's missed it. Good hands there by Kelleher. Surely that's it. Surely we have won the Carabao Cup and we're going to see a nice little trophy lift in a second. There we go, guys. We've won our first Carabao Cup. That can add to what we've won so far, the Europa League and the 2 Premier League trophies. That's 4 in total. Hopefully we're going to win the Premier League this year as well. So I don't think that you couldn't get much nervier for a final there. We did leave that late, but it's a trophy lift nonetheless. Who is lifting it? I do not know. I don't even know who was our captain after we took Trent off. Robbo, I think. So there we go. Carabao Cup winners. We were made to sweat for that big time. I still can't believe that we had 4 players injured. We're going to take a quick look at that before we get into the Champions League draw. So let's take a quick look. We've got Jota. We've got 3 injuries all lined up, ready to go. So Jota out for 3 to 4 days. That's not too bad. Trent is out for 3 to 5 weeks. So that's not ideal. So it was like hopefully a couple of days, yeah. I didn't want to leave him on the pitch because, of course, yeah, you're just asking to get the worst of the worst injury happen, aren't you? So, but of course, Jones got man of the match. Fair play to him. I couldn't believe he got man of the match after bringing him on after 15 minutes and such awful conditions. The fact that he's not even a right back, so unconvincing apparently. But yeah, good game from Jones there. Anyway, I'm going to take you forward. We're going to look at that Champions League draw before we get into the first leg of it. So, Champions League draw is about to happen. We are a seeded team, so we missed the likes of Madrid, PSG, Bayern, Barcelona, etc. We're hopefully probably going to miss Dortmund. We played them last year. Well, what are the chances of us getting an English team there? There's Man City, Chelsea and Arsenal all in the cup, or the pot, whatever you want to call it. Ajax, Celtic, Marseille. I probably enjoy playing Ajax, to be honest. Maybe Celtic. Of course, Man City straight out of the pot. We don't want Man City. And we don't get Man City. We'll take Celtic. Don't get Celtic. Don't really want to play an English team, so I'd rather not get Chelsea. That only potentially leaves Arsenal. And it's looking like we may. I would like Ajax. And we get Ajax. There we go. Happy about that. Really happy about that. So, looks like we'll be going off camera for a minute to play the Crystal Palace game. Where are we? Going away to play the Crystal Palace game. Coming back for that Ajax game. And then the episode after that, we won't go forward in time too much. We'll play the Ajax second leg and we'll play the Arsenal game in the Premier League. So here we go. First leg of the Champions League, round of 16 against Ajax. Team lineup, we got Alisson in goal, Bradley, Gomez, Konate and Robertson in the back 4. Midfield 3, Szoboszlai, Elliott and Bajcetic. And then a front 3, we've got Salah, Doak and Nunez. So I'm feeling pretty positive about this game. Hopefully we've got a nice Nice highlight from the get-go, apparently. But feeling pretty confident. I'm hoping we manage to snatch a victory away from home and then take it all back to Anfield just to secure it and get through to that last 8 in the quarterfinals. So it would be nice to do most of the job here in Ajax. Apologies, I'm still recovering from being ill all the time. So if you're ill all the time, it doesn't really count as recovering, does it, I suppose? But yeah, anyway, we're playing the ball around really nicely. Probably a little bit too slow if I'm being honest. I think we're almost inviting Ajax onto us a little bit here. Very slow. I mean, there we go. That's exactly what I was afraid of. Szoboszlai giving the ball away straight to Ajax. That's a goal for Ajax within 1 minute, 5 seconds. It was close. I do think he looked offside. However, I'm going to be... Oh no, I was right. I was going to say I thought I was going to be shut up there by VAR, but apparently not. It's offside. A let off for us, really, considering how much possession we had and didn't do anything with it at all. Hopefully now we actually play like a Liverpool team. Doak there with a nice little dribble past the Ajax. Ooh, and this past the Ajax player. That was a hell of a shot there from, I think that was Bajcetic. But we started lively, very lively game. We've had a post being hit and we've had an offside goal for Ajax. So there's quite a 10 minutes to start the game. However, I think actually let's, just out of curiosity, let's just get the live scores up just to see what else is happening in the world of the Champions League. I see Arsenal got Real Madrid there. I did not notice that. But we seem to be having plenty of the ball, all of the shots, apart from that offside goal. That obviously clearly doesn't count. Ajax haven't had a single shot on or off target at the minute. So hopefully we keep that going and get a nice little counter-attack here. However, it doesn't look like that, does it? I don't really want to go behind, if I'm honest. I would rather start on the front foot. Szoboszlai now with the ball to Salah, to Gomez. Actually playing a nice bit of football there. There's a nice little ball over the top if anyone wants to see it. No, we've gone the other way to Doak. Played it through to Núñez. Surely that's 1-0. We've hit the other post now. Is this going to be one of those games? I hope it isn't. I really hope it isn't. Where we have all the shots, all the possession, hit the post twice, and we find ourselves 1-0 down. Hopefully not. It's not looking good though, is it? And it all seems to start from a Ajax corner or an Ajax attack. But, I mean, what can I say about that? Alisson should do so much better with that. That wasn't even a clear chance. It wasn't even a clear chance. He had to hit that almost through his hands by the looks of it. That was ridiculous. But what is he doing on the floor there? Like creating a mini wall. Free kick from 25, 30 yards out. I'm not expecting this to go top corner. Szoboszlai with the free kick. And it's just what I thought would happen. What happens pretty much most of the time. It just sort of ruffles the top of the net there. Disappointed. Really disappointed this first half. We could have done so much better. That one goal they've scored is... Well, it shouldn't have gone in, should it? I'm thinking second half. I mean, Ben Doak's been our best player, so that says it all about everyone else. I think we're going to have to give him a bit of a hammer in at half-time. I don't want to go all out attacking. We don't need to score. We can, of course, take it back to Anfield. But I don't really want to be losing either. We're sort of playing too well to be losing, I think. Núñez, however, is just not turning up at all. So I think we're going to try Stone up front. He can't do any worse than Núñez anyway, can he? Put it that way. So, and he did score in our last game. We played Crystal Palace off camera and won 2-0, which I did forget to show you before this actually. But he scored the first goal. So, quite nice to see him back on the score sheets. But this is a very uneventful second half, isn't it, really? It looks like Ajax may well be on the attack again. And I don't really want to go 2-0 down 1-0 I can take. I'm happy to take a 1-0 home at Anfield. But I don't really want to go 2-0 down, if possible. And that's awful. That's another goal that just shouldn't be going in. Alisson should be doing so much better there. Konate should take blame. No, I think it should be Alisson. I think now we're going to have to go attacking, but I think Alisson should take the blame for that one and the first goal. I think we may bring McAllister on, swap him and Elliott around. Elliott's playing poorly. I think we might take Elliott off as well, do you know? Put Gravenberch on there. Very poor. Very, very, very poor. It's probably the best way to sum up this performance. I mean, it's our keeper. Our keeper's done a Karius, if anyone's aware of who Karius is and how he cost Liverpool that Champions League all those years ago. Sort of 4 years ago now. Alisson's just crumbled this game, which is very bizarre to say, but we've got 10 minutes left. We do need one goal. I will happily take a 2-1 back to Anfield with it all to play for. 2-0 does seem a bit... It's not impossible, of course, but Stone now with the ball, and Stone's dragged that completely wide, and we've hit the post twice. We're 2-0 down, 2 errors from the keeper. I think that's pretty much it, isn't it? I think we may try and just go very attacking for the last... Well, risking the third goal, but I thought that was it then. Hopefully, it's not backfired on me. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I put it to very attacking in the hope we'd score, considering I could have... Oh, there you go, Konate again. Another... And that's 3-0. And that's nothing to do with the mentality, me putting it to very attacking. That is purely down to the fact that our team is a shambles. We've played absolutely awful. And we have got a big task on our hands for the next game. Again, looking at the stats, very even. The fact that they've come away 3-0 winners is a joke. I mean, Alisson for 2 of the goals, Konate for the third goal. So, join me in the next episode where we are going to have to pull it out of the bag pretty well. Of course, I'll bring you straight back for that game in the next episode. And let's hope for a miracle, right?